go back and remember perhaps. Okay, and then I need to share my screen, and I'm gonna share that one. Okay, so I'm going to catalog so I can make sure I grab the right one. And then in the click. Okay, did I do a new one? Okay, wait, examples, users, test. Did I move it to my tests yet? I didn't. Okay. So very first thing I'm going to do is copy the dashboard, move it into my test, paste the dashboard. Oh, and it pasted twice. I don't. Okay. Now we need to copy all of these because these are the ones that are owned and have the original data. I'm going to see what happens when I just paste it right in here. It even lets me do it. Okay, it's not. So I'm going to try to open and save as instead on these. And I'm also going to try and find the chat in case something is said so I can see it. Okay, don't want to edit. Oh, okay, save as. And I'm going to move this. Nope. Additions updated. Okay. And I'm also going to see if I can't get. Really wish it was easier to open 2 windows to see what you were doing in here. Okay, great. So now,
Hey, Carly.
Yeah.
It looks like when you copied and pasted, there are 2 copies of it. If you look down to copy 2 of additions down below in the list.
Oh, it did do it. It
yeah,
just
so
took
there's 2 copies that you pasted in.
Okay. Can I delete this now? That is the question. Okay, interesting. So it's not letting me delete this copy. Wow, there's so many copies. I can't even delete this one. And they're all not changing ownership. And that's okay. I don't know why it won't delete, but I will figure that out. For now, so once we have a new version of it, we need to go into the big dashboard the full one and edit it and then relink it to the new copy that we've made. So that was additions because this prompt is linked to that. Well, it could very well be linked to that original Keystone one because some of the stuff is still linked all the way back. So I'm just going to cut that. And then in shared folders, I'm going to go to my own. And gonna drag. Oh, that was a column and there we go. Additions updated and deletions. Okay. Now basically have to do the same thing through everything. Most. Oh, wait. Save. Okay. Really? Okay. Now, this is that full one. Okay, what's in add? Can I open this in a new? Okay, so I am working in Edmonds, I think. And it is very promising that it has automatically pulled stuff. So I didn't break anything. So we need the delete prompts. I'm going to go to dashboard prompt and deletion. And okay, I copied it. Why is it not letting me? Okay. Paste. This time I will not get impatient and do it 3 times. Copy of deletion. Okay. Edit. And save as. And make sure it's in my tests and IPEDS. Okay. And so my plan is to also then update this default range. And since I'm in here, I'm going to see if I can successfully do that and not break it. So there should be now save. And now there. Okay, it did not. Oh, because I haven't relinked it. Okay, so now if we go in, you just, so, but if I relink them and then I change them, Naoko, because I'm changing them locally, it should be okay. Because if I've already created.
You can edit the reports in your folder because you made a copy already. It won't edit the original.
The original. Okay. Yeah, and maybe that's the part where I'm okay. And I think that's where like the copy versus the save as versus the all right, so we're in additions and deletions. And I just updated that new. Nope, I didn't want to open. I should have edited. Okay, okay, let me try something then. So this is the old additions. Or this is the additions we just updated. We'll pretend it's the one that was always there because I already replaced it. I'm changing the date. Okay, that one should be right now. So what you're saying, and you may need to walk me through this, Naoko. So if I go into the adds and deletes dashboard, this one I've fully replaced. How do we relink? Is it this properties?
You can delete it and add it back, the one that's in your folder. Because right now it's showing the one in original folder, I think.
Yeah, yes, I think you're right. So I still have to, so I can just delete it though, but then I can pull the.
You can add the one that's in your folder.
Okay. So I don't have to actually copy it. I just have to replace it in the dashboard. Considering the number of times that I've literally talked through this process in the last 2 weeks, you'd think I would be a little more. Okay.
Hey, Carly,
Mhm.
so what I was doing was, yeah, in that like catalog frame, I was navigating to the new folder, dragging and dropping, and then, so I would drag and drop it underneath.
And then delete the old one.
Right.
Okay. So let's try that then with sections 3 and 4. Okay, so titles added. So this comes in. I want to go under, but. And then titles deleted. Now let's see if we go to, oh, look, it got a different thing, which means we have correctly done it. That is so exciting. Guys, I learned something. Or rather, I actually did a thing that I did learn, but hadn't practiced enough. Okay, so then volumes added. Whoopsie. Full guy. Yep, there it is. Because this one, well, okay, volumes. So okay, because I thought that it was because it was showing more results here, that we were, anyone know how to check to make sure that I deleted the right ones? and not, I mean, like, yes, we saw me do it. I knew I like had the one was selected that I just moved and I deleted the other ones, but you know, mouse clicks slip.
One,
Does any,
one of the ways that you can check is to actually open up the specific report, or go, yeah, edit analysis.
okay.
And then if you try to
Oh,
do
let me
it-
save.
oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, so when you edit analysis
Hmm.
and then try to do a save as
It'll show me the location.
that it's currently in.
Okay. And it is currently in Carly's test iPad. So that should be the right one then. Yes? Well, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Let's compare it to one I haven't updated so we know what that looks like. So different one, we'll go to physical volumes and edit analysis. So if we now do save as on this one, yes, okay, so it's still showing the folder that I copied it from. Okay, thank you, Kirsty. And now go. I think we've, okay, so nope, cancel. So the fastest, potentially most systematic way is to go into the edit dashboard view and then navigate in the catalog window to the folder that you are actually working out of, not the one you copied from. And drag and drop the new, well, the copy patrons counts. So this is a new one. What am I dropping here? Uh-oh. See, I went and did it. I forgot. I missed which one I was. Okay. Experiment. Okay, top one. We're checking the top one. Nope. Dang it. Save. Save. That's my hot tip. That really is probably a very basic hot tip. Okay, let's see. Which one is this? Okay, so the top one is the original one. So we need to delete that one because the new one is the one linked to the correct folder. And then save. Okay, IPEDS title count prompt. And I suppose after you've done this, 58 times, you actually maybe don't mess it. Okay, IPEDS title count. Okay, this one is under physical titles. That's the text. Does anyone know what this little gift package logo is all about? And like that versus this. So like here it is, but then here's this. It seemed to work. The last time I dragged this little package thing, which seems to be the link itself, I like dragged a new link in. And then this time and the first time I dragged from here. I'll have to look that up, find out. Okay, IPEDS, general title count by location, putting it to the right, deleting the left. General title count by bibliographic, putting it to the right, deleting the left. Generic title count by item material, putting it to the right, deleting to the left. Whenever I say directions out loud like this, I think about the movie Long Kiss Goodnight with Samuel L. Jackson, because his character in the movie sings everything to himself that he does, so he remembers it, and that cracks me up. Ah, save. Okay. All right, so if you do it this way, this is great because the catalog window stays open and you're able to just navigate all the way across. All right, IPEDS volumes count prompt going on the bottom, deleting the top. IPEDS generic volume count by location, going to the right, deleting the left. Generic by item type, to the right, delete the left. Good grief. Okay, did we end up updating all of these? I'm just gonna re-update them because I don't remember what we pulled. Okay, added by location, delete left. Deleted by location, delete left. Updated by location, delete left. So the other thing I will do is actually edit this text with a last edited. So I'm not sure if this has been verified for accuracy or not. But I will change this at least. And actually, for sustainability reasons, I'm going to put in our organization. There will hopefully be like a support email soon and all kinds of stuff. And, oh, and I'm going to add an edited on or updated on. This way, if you copy this to your own, you could make a note that says, you know, localized on date. And then if you're going in to see what's in the share drive and I have an updated date that's after your localized date, then you will know whether or not I've made changes, which seems like a good sustainable practice to get into. Okay, expenditure. Hey, it's a good thing they prompt me every time, huh? Okay, we're gonna edit this. Okay, should be generic enough. I will go ahead and go into the most recent IPEDS form and make sure that this language is still accurate. I believe it is, but just in case, I'll cancel for now. New one goes below, delete the top. So yeah, so this is hopefully something that if I get this updated and set up well, my goal is that most of you should be able to make a copy of the dashboard and not have to relink. And I'm going to expand this from just IPEDS into stats in general, since there's also ACRL. We had the busy circ times idea that Kirsty brought up on Tuesday. And that way, I'm hoping that you can just pull it and it will actually work. But because I'm not sure why the ones that are sitting in the do not move, do not edit aren't working. For some people, well, oh yeah, a lot of them is this electronic portfolios, and all of these reports are going to have to be edited because they are still relying on the original Keystone Library Network that has the deprecated counter report subject area folder, because when they built them, it was all counter 4 and there was just one counter release folder. And so now the actual measures don't even exist, which is why they're not working. So all of these reports and prompts will actually need to be edited in order to function again. So I'm going to pull my folder versions, but then also we're going to need to edit these. So I'm going to pull all of them just so I don't lose my spot. And then we can go in and I'll show you what it is that's going wrong with those. Portfolio counts by electronic collection. Okay. Uh-oh, did I do that one wrong? Guess we'll see. Okay. I'm also going to work on some naming so that this is not as confusing. I'm going to leave this old one just to see what's going on. Okay, electronic title counts. E-title counts. Nope, that's not the right one. This. Is it? Yes, it is. Really wish they wouldn't change logos across views. Okay. Electronic collection activation date. We're gonna edit. Save. So this is the prompt. And this this column value is going to end up getting changed. So I don't think I can even edit this prompt until I change the report. And then I may even need to just write a new prompt on these. Okay, collection portfolio counts. Okay, so we've got, so they're using from bibliographic details, whether it is open access or not. And they're using so they're using the e-inventory subject area in this particular analysis. That one has not changed, to the best of my knowledge. There is some new stuff that they've done with classifications. So if I find one with that, I may have to change that. Okay, so it's not the collection one. It's the electronic usage ones that are completely deprecated. Okay, so e-usage. Okay, I'm gonna delete this top one. I'm gonna edit this one and show you what is good. Okay, no, sorry. Okay, edit analysis. Okay, so here in this usage data details, you can see that there is no folder called that, and the measures in these new folders are also not called that. So I am going to delete this one. I'm going to do counter 5, and it was, and this one is for the TRB1 report. So we're going to do TRB1 total item requests from release 5. Now, some ebook vendors may be counter 4. So one of the things I want to do to make this more out of the box usable for everybody is put in counter 4 and counter 5 for the e-usage, so that TRB1, oh, because it's still called B1. Okay, and we want book success quest. And then I believe the note on IPEDS is that section requests can also be used. So now, and here's the other thing I'm going to do is this prompt right here that says BR1 is greater than 0. So it is not going to show anything if there's no data in here, which there might not be if you're not using counter 4. Also, I like to know if usage is data or usage is 0, because if you've got something that's not getting used, that's important information to know as well. So now save and return. So now when we go to electronic usage, you can, oh, please change this prompt later. Ta-da! Now we have actual data coming in. And you can see because this BR1 is 0, If I'd left that old BR1 filter on the analysis, this would have just not given me any results, even though all of the usage is right here. So yeah, so my goal is to create this so that it's a little more out of the box functional. And vendor name and platform are often the same. I might take a look at adding some additional identifying columns. But yeah, that's why the electronic usage stuff has not been working for folks, even if you have sushi activated, even if you have a sushi acquisitions job pulling those reports. The other thing is you may have that the sushi job only pulling PRP1, the platform report. So you might want to go in there and check to make sure that you are pulling TRB1 and the JR, which is not just JR, it's JR something. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna spend a chunk of my day continuing to do this work. I hope this was kind of helpful. I'm sure it was kind of hilarious to watch me work and talk to myself. But does anyone have any questions or anything else you'd like me to review real quick? Maybe something from an earlier meeting about like the sushi stuff?
Yeah, I have a question, Carly. This is Kim. I had already pulled from our iPads and was looking at the data. Is that no longer usable? Or can I still be looking at that, thinking that that's accurate if I put in the correct time frame?
It most of these should still work totally fine.
Okay,
Yeah, it was mostly I like the electronic usage because that old measures were deprecated. With this new one that I'm making that's currently just sitting in Carly tests, I'm going to be expanding from just the IPEDS questions and adding just some other stuff.
sure.
But yeah, they should still be working for you.
Okay. I was mostly
if-
concerned about the circulation tab. That's what I look at mostly for the reports that I'm doing. So that's helpful. Once you get this done, will that be then?
I will not delete the old one.
Okay,
I will probably rename it or at
Sure.
least put a, like like put some kind of note in maybe like the first page or something about the e-usage. But my new one, I'll move it into the shared a shared folder, not the Carly tests, and it will be called stats
beautiful.
instead of iPads.
Thank you for doing all of this. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it's very fun. Yeah. So I wish I could do it faster and with a little more expertise because as you all saw, it's still kind of a learning process to me to be working with dashboards. I used to just kind of ad hoc make up analyses reports if I needed something. But yeah, trying to systematically create something that should function across multiple institutions has been a very worthwhile feeling project. So I'm glad that I can do it for you guys. And I just didn't want to mess with the previously existing one which is why I'm just making a whole new one just in case people have links to that one. So yeah. All right. Well, it's 10:50. This has been a hoot, and I thank you all for being here. I'm gonna stop recording.